It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Orava Brewing Company in wonderful Finland. And this is a can of their Mama's Carrot Cake. This is a 5.4% ABV sour ale in a 330 milliliter can. I've had some completely fantastic, wonderful beers from Orava Brewing Company. I'm looking forward to this. I think the sweetness of the carrot, I think the natural sugars in the carrot, I just think carrot in general is going to make for a refreshing sour beer. Should we find out? Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Oh, look at the colour. Oh my goodness me, look at the colour. Ha ha ha. That is insane. That is bonkers. Look at that. It's got some alcohol legs on the glass. Can you see as I'm rocking the beer back and forth? Can you see that kind of shimmer around this area? It's like the alcohol is sticking to the glass slightly. There's not much in the way of carbonation whatsoever. It didn't really even create much of a head here. But it looks like carrot juice, doesn't it? It looks like carrot juice. I want to say a massive thank you at this stage of the beer review to Buddy Visor. Thank you so very much, Buddy Visor, for sending us this beer. We've had a on-off love affair recently with sour beer. There's some breweries who are, for me, making classic sour beer. Orava Brewing Company being one, where the beer is actually sour. It does exactly what it says on the tin. And then I've had this kind of, it's a proper love-hate relationship. Then I've had this kind of modern sour beer kind of hate relationship where I don't even know why they're calling it sour beer, because the beer is just not sour. They're smoothies. I hope this is not a smoothie, a carrot smoothie. I hope it's as sour as it can possibly be. It's nice and hazy. It's bright orange in colour, like a Ford Focus ST, the orange one. Aroma. Oh, it smells incredible. Oh, this smells beautiful. Nutmeg, cinnamon, pepper, spice. Oh, this is out of this world. Out of this world aroma. Like gingerbread, spices, nutmegs, cinnamon, all of them kind of beautiful. It's a little kind of biscuity and bready as well. Not really getting too much in the way of carrot. Have you ever smelt a carrot? They don't really kind of smell of anything, do they? Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. That is absolutely divine. That is absolutely fabulous. Peppery, spicy, nutmeggy, kind of cinnamon. Just a kind of wonderful spice dream of a beer. In terms of sourness, mind you, hold on a minute, let's see. Yeah, there's a lovely level of sourness coming through as well, which is really good. That first taste, I was concentrating so much on the kind of the nutmeg, the cinnamon. Oh, it's really quite full on. It's really quite full on. It's really like a spice wonder of a beer. But it's really quite dry as well. There's a real dryness to this beer. really kind of just dries the inside of your mouth. Really quite dry for a beer. The malt character that's coming through. I know Budweiser, he sends us quite a few beers in the post, and the absolutely stonking ones, the ones that Budweiser really likes, he always sends 2 cans. So he'll put one in the box for Mel, and Mel will sit there and drink them and be like, wow, this is just incredible. And I could tell this was going to be a good beer because there was 2 cans of it in the box. It's really interesting, it's really spicy, it's really peppery, it's a fun beer in terms of, it's putting a smile on my face. The important thing for me is it's still being a sour beer. It's still quite sour. It's not rip your face off sour like some of the other sour beers, but there's a definite kind of, I'd say more of a balanced sourness coming through. It's beautiful, it's lovely. It's a fun beer, but I don't think it's a beer that you would want to drink 2, 3, 4 cans of. It's not a sessionable beer. It's definitely a sit in the corner, contemplate the beer, or crack it open, share it with a mate, give a can to a mate and say, what do you think of that type of beer? There's a lot going on. There's a lot of flavour in here. In terms of mouthfeel, it's quite hard with the dryness of the beer. It's refreshing, but it's very dry. Interesting stuff. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to read too much on the side of this can because actually a lot of it's in English. Well, I was going to say it would all be in the lovely language of Finland, but it's not. A lot of it is English. So it contains barley, wheat and lactose. They're from Liito in Finland. Carrot cake sour brewed with lactose, vanilla, cardamom, kaolin, cinnamon, nutmeg and massive amounts of carrots. So I got the cinnamon and nutmeg, definitely. Now they're talking about it on the side of the can. Yes, there's vanilla in the beer. Some of you will know that I struggle to pick out, for whatever reason, I'm almost like vanilla blind. It's very obvious to me when I read it on the side of the can that it's got vanilla in. I like to go into the beer reviews blind, so I'm not kind of reading the side of can, so I'm just talking flavours. I like that kind of light bulb moment that says, yeah, you're tasting it now. There is vanilla in the beer. I don't know why that is. I don't know why I'm vanilla blind, where I'm just not able to really pick up, unless it's kind of, I read it or I'm told. It's a funny thing. Something with my palate, I suppose. Something that's just not quite tuned. Needs a bit more tuning. Needs to drink a bit more beer. Right, okay, I'm going to rate this Orava Brewing Company Mama's Carrot Cake. It's lovely. It's really lovely. Wow, have a look at that now. Now I'll mix the beer up in the glass. Can you see the swirl at the bottom? Look at all that sediment. I suppose what I should say as well, there's a little bit of sweetness coming through from the carrot. I'm going to rate that. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. I can totally understand why Budweiser sent 2 cans of this. I will definitely be... It's actually my birthday coming up and I'm about to have a bit of a get-together. First real kind of latches off get-together since 2019. Filming this in 2022. So hopefully there's a few people going to turn up, and I reckon if Mel opens that, there'll be a few people looking at that thinking, what is that? And they want to try it. And I'm all for that. I love that. Letting people try beer. I like that enough to give it a 9 out of 10. It's really good. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. The spices are not overly done. They're not overpowering. They're not kind of dominating the beer. There's a little bit of sweetness from the carrot. There's a lovely amount of sourness in the beer. It's a fun beer. It's a fun beer. I like it. 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Thanks very much to Buddy Visor for sending. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.